Hello, Twin Flames. Let's do a reading for this specific collective. So if it's not resonating with you, it's probably not your collective. So I just pulled 2 cards already because I was accidentally filming on the 3-minute feature and I was like, wait, no, I need to do the 10-minute one. So we've got the 4 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. And I was just about to say that I was really getting this energy of it's almost like this willingness to give emotion here. This willingness to give romantically, emotionally. I'm really being drawn to the river. The river just running. And like the Divine Masculine about to be crossing into this river here. About to be filling up the cup. Or maybe the cup already is filled. For some reason I'm getting that. And with this 4 of Pentacles here, it's like there's this... I'm noticing the blue on the bottom of this guy's robes. A willingness to go deeper where before there has been this energy of holding back. What's the main message here, Divine Masculine? I just saw the 10 of Pentacles. The Hermit. So the Divine Masculine's enlightened here. You both are enlightened here. That you guys both have sort of this deeper sense, this deeper understanding of the self. Justice. So now what's happening is a balancing of the scales. So these are like 2 different, very different extremes here. So one is holding back and not giving any emotion. One is just all emotion. And I think you guys have been really, for those of you resonating in this collective, there has been this energy of either holding back a lot and then moving into cycles of giving a lot and then holding back a lot, then giving a lot, both of you, to yourselves and to each other, which... Now there is, it's almost like there's just this healthy mix happening now. I've got the Empress, the Queen of Wands underneath, and the 8 of Swords and 7 of Pentacles. So it's like Divine Feminine, you specifically have really set yourself free. Yeah, you were waiting for this, like, for this ability to revive yourself from these past traumas. Yeah, and move forward. Gain that momentum back. Let's keep pulling here. So this is looking really, really good. So the Divine Masculine is really willing to be investing their emotions. Okay, 2 of... Oh, I'm really zoning out here. Okay, that was weird. 2 of Wands, 9 of Swords. Yeah. There was just... Okay, so I feel like this is Divine Masculine's energy, but this is obviously reflected Divine Feminine, but for whatever reason... The Divine Masculine energy in this collective is wanting us to focus on how things have been from their perspective and what's changed, I think, because I feel like you guys are like in the middle of this Knight of Cups energy. You're experiencing this Knight of Cups energy, and whilst you're enjoying it, I think part of you is wondering what's changed, because something has, and it's dramatic change, but it doesn't feel, it feels natural. So it's meant to be this way. It's not like, oh my God, like he's finally being this way. It's like, wow, we're in this space now, of being able to give, and the Divine Masculine not holding themselves back anymore. And what I'm seeing here with the 2 of Wands and the 9 of Swords, I'm really seeing that it was easier for them to focus on their own expansion, goals, setting goals and reaching goals, to the detriment of being romantic, giving you romance, giving you love, affection, attention. It caused this sense of anxiety because there was an imbalance within their own sense of self. Like, almost like they had been conditioned that the relationship, any relationship, not just this one, but their relationships weren't worth investing in emotionally unless that expansion was happening, either together or on their own, within their own self. You'll know best, you know, where your divine masculine fits with that. Yeah, okay. So the moon and the 3 of swords. So there was still a lot that they didn't know about themselves. Still a lot that they had to discover about themselves. And for some reason, they feel more comfortable now with being in this Knight of Cups energy, because they have this understanding of this broader and deeper understanding of their sense of self. They've overcome that anxiety and that fear. There's a lot of fear here because of past hurt, past rejection, past pain. What is that? Tell me about this past pain with the 3 of swords. Being let down is a big thing. Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. This past pain was... Oh, okay, that's interesting. They've always been this type of person who's willing to commit and willing to invest. And they have always invested. And it's never really gotten anywhere. And I think part of them had taken that personally. And when I think of this through the lens of my divine masculine, this is something they weren't aware of. And they thought that a sense of self was going to, like their own success and victory was going to fix that, but it didn't. I can absolutely see how this ties in. So for my divine masculine, his father had let him down. He was so willing and open and wanting to have a connection and have a relationship with his father, but he'd let him down. His past relationships had let him down. His relationship before our relationship, he had literally physically invested money, time, and energy into this connection, into that relationship. And she let him down. And I think maybe part of him, not all of him, but part of him had taken that. Part of these divine masculines had taken the past disappointments and the past pain and the past failures personally. But they've grown from that. But yeah, this is really about their own willingness to really give everything. They've always been really willing and open and ready to give a lot emotionally, but they've purposefully held themselves back. We've got the Emperor there. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles. So they've always been someone who's committed and someone who's investing. But to avoid disappointment and pain, they would try not to, like with themselves, try not to be all in, even though they already were all in. This is interesting. Knight of Swords. Yeah, they try. Okay. So they tried not to sort of like give it all too much too soon because they felt as though it's almost like this time with you, Divine Feminine, they felt they had a lot to lose. They had a lot to defend, or they had to protect themselves because of the past disappointments, which that's a very common theme. But this explains why they are so loving and open, but then sort of like a little bit hot and cold. Queen of Cups, Page of Wands. A lot of them feel like, or have felt like, prior to this moment or prior to this period of time, have felt like they wouldn't be taken seriously, or they weren't, or they never have been taken seriously when it comes to, because they feel so deep and they're so loving and want and have been so willing to give that. Wow. This is not a problem anymore. I don't think you guys have to worry about this much anymore.